Now for a deep dive. Do you know when was the last time Peter, James, and John used the keys of the kingdom of heaven to bind or loose something? It's in Galatians chapter 2, where the Apostle Paul goes up to Jerusalem to communicate that gospel which he was preaching to the Gentiles. To the pillars of the Jerusalem or kingdom church, Peter, James, and John. Paul says that in conference with these men, they added nothing new to him, but on the contrary, which means he added something they didn't know. And Peter, James, and John saw the gospel of the uncircumcision, or the Gentiles, that was committed to Paul, just like the gospel of the circumcision, the Jews, was committed unto Peter. What was the outcome? Peter, James, and John give to Paul the right hands of fellowship or agreement. This is a way of saying that they decided that Paul should go to the Gentiles and they would remain with the circumcision, the nation of Israel. And that's exactly what we see in the rest of the book of Acts. So what does this mean? Here we have Peter, James, and John, three witnesses, three gathered together in Jesus' name, loosing something on earth, which was then loosed in heaven. That loosing was them loosing their great commission to go to all the nations, or the Gentiles, and let Paul go to them. And that was the last recorded exercising of the binding or loosing using the keys of the kingdom of heaven on Jesus' behalf. And this makes sense, because independent of the 12 apostles, Jesus called Paul to go to the Gentiles. And why would Jesus do that when he already had 12 apostles to go to the Gentiles? Well, in the words of the song, he made a change. Now you know the correct meaning of where two or three are gathered together, the purpose for which they are gathering together, and that they are acting on Jesus' behalf in his absence. Now, this is no longer a misunderstood text of the Bible.